Besides, the moisture in North America mountains is much lower. You don't see many mists and clouds as in Asia, Chinese landscape. That's why I tend to use dry shading rather than wet washes for the clouds or the atmosphere. But you can achieve the same idea of distance, showing the different regional characteristics. Especially when we go to Southern California, the Joshua Tree National Park, or the other national parks, you don't see the we see in traditional landscape painting in China. Some color. Use some amber first. This is for the foreground first, and the bottom of the foot, or the foot of the mountain. Very dry, shading kind of stroke rather than. Okay. And I'm using little emerald color, very light, but this time with water, diluted with water. And for very remote, I use very light indigo blue. Now I use more to give more the shady part darker, make the light and the dark side of the mountain. And finally, I piece with, because this is a distant view, we don't see the trunk and the details, just some vegetation like on the sky, on the airplane or satellite. The foreground actually is middle ground. We don't do very close up landscape. Just try proportion, contrast between the foreground and the background very small, so we don't do a tree in Chinese landscape painting. Usually a very, I don't know, And you can highlight these with some light mineral blue, green, actually, mineral green color. And you can keep working like this, back and forth. Sometimes add more rock texture, or you know, add more trees if you don't like the rock covered with trees. But for the technical method, I try to show is basically like this. So this is a basic process. You first blot and then outline and shading and some little washes, if you will. So I'm going to complete the picture with title and inscription. The title says, riding on a green dragon. It's just a metaphor of saying the mountain looks like a dragon. You're on top of it, riding a dragon. I'm going to add my name chop. Here's my name chop. I'm going to mount it to eliminate the wrinkles and stiffen the paper. Flatten the paper and stiffen the paper by eliminate all the wrinkles. So it will be perfect after that. Now I'm back with a mounted picture. You can see all the wrinkles are gone. With dry mounting, a technique I use with a modern material called the silicone release paper. You can see my other for information or visit eBay store. And now let's take a closer look. This is the final picture. Perfectly flat.